Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Ershin?
Moradin's cracked clay.
Is that the beloved ranger? Jaheira is gonna burst. I'm gonna burst.
We're searching for Minsk of Ershin.
I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his bones.
Minsk is an old friend. We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting.
There is no gold in here!
And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
You.
Stone Lord. Ha! Better to call yourself Stonehead.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the God's damned Absolute.
Your false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual. Perhaps I can explain. The Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name's Cinderellimouse and I'm back with Baldur's Gate 3. I am sorry it's been so long. I got the sickness bug. I was out for the count for about a week and a half. And I was so sad as well because I was doing so well with my videos and I was being really productive. I had like 2 or 3 days where I was like, I'm so productive, look at me. And then I got taken out by the universe. It was like, nope, bed, get sick. So yeah, I'm back now though and I'm really excited to continue because we're gonna go and find Minsk today. We have a little bit of a heads up. We found some absolutists talking about the Stone Lord, so we are on the path, which means I need to check in with Jaheira. I'm sorry to interrupt you talking to your rat. Talk to me. I am the mouse you must speak to. Jaheira, I think Minsk might have fled down into the sewers.
The Undercity is perilous. But I recall Minsk making a home down there in the old days. To plant his boot on the very bosom of evil. Or some such. I'll mark an entrance, I know. From there, we shall just have to follow our noses.
Okay, let's go. All right, we also found the entrance to the old city underground, which is where we think that Orin may have took what's his name? Halsin. I'm sorry, it's been so long, I'm completely blanking. So yeah, we might be able to rescue Halsin again soon and maybe have a bit of a showdown with Dirge and Orin, but that is not happening today. Also, my mouse is sticking a little bit. When I try and move it from side to side, it keeps like not working. So if you notice a few camera glitches today, that might be why. I have got a new mouse that I ordered that arrived yesterday, but I haven't installed it yet because when I went to do it, it was working perfectly, but now I'm recording, it's like gone a bit sticky again. So I don't know. Nothing's ever easy, is it? What I do need to do is level Jaheira up. So let's go ahead and do that. Here she is, my diva. So I have modded the game to allow me to level up past level 12, but I can't go up to level 12 in any one skill. I have to, in any one class, I have to subclass and kind of like mix it to get past it. So that's why we're not leveling her up to level 12 in as a druid. So we are switching gears and we're going into the cleric ability because they're both wisdom based, so they use the same ability modifier to do attacks, which is important. And yeah, we get a mix of different things, so I'm just gonna go with that. That seems fine to me. Accept. They both have a lot of like light-based spells as well. You know, druid has moonbeam, cleric has sunbeam, so I feel like it works quite well for her. We'll start leveling up the other characters as and when we use them, so we don't have like long leveling sessions. But for now, the team going looking for Minsk, at first at least, is going to be Cordia, Jaheira, Gale and Shadowheart. I have not long rested because I'm trying to not do too many long rests. I'm just a bit worried about, you know, not being able to rescue Will's dad, or, you know, Halcyon dying if I long rest too many times. I don't think that's a thing. I think it was a rumour and it's not a valid rumour, but I still have it in the back of my mind. I'm still paranoid. We've got plenty of camp supplies so I can long rest. I think we can do it without long resting. Famous last words. Let's head down then to the city sewers, Undercity ruins. Is that going to be the best place to go to? Possibly. And we'll go and yeah. So this is this is definitely Bhaal, right? And then we've got this big door here. So this is something for Dirge to explore a different day. We're not doing that. We're going to go this way. Back out here, again, my mouse is not working great. And to this door here. So I'll show you where this is on the map so that you can follow along. We're heading over, not to the cache, we're going to go into this room here. So this is where we saw some people talking about Minsk. So if I open this door, we can probably spot them again. So, again, I should have changed my mouse. It was working fine before and now it's just not working. So, oh my goodness, I might have to stop and change that. So the people we're looking for are kind of over here. It's like I have to do it like really violently. So I'm actually going to follow this room around. I'm sorry about the camera angles. Hopefully it warms up. Normally it warms up after I use it a little bit. So hopefully it'll get a little bit better. Yeah, we're just going to follow this back around this way, and we're going to go in this way.
So you wish to be a god, Gale?
Oh, we've got Natarine.
You know the wizard Irenicus attempted the same thing by leeching divine blood from a ball spawn.
Don't give him ideas!
Ah, transfusion. An interesting strategy. Hard to get hold of a god's blood, of course. But if one could.
He managed it. After murdering my husband and torturing my friends and I for half a year.
Did I say interesting? Oh, I meant terrible, of course. Terrible strategy.
Oh my god, I don't think I've ever heard that before. Like the way Gale was like, oh, I have to, like, I bleed a Baalspawn and then I can become a god? Is that what he was saying? Is that the conversation? And then she, like, hang on, let me open the conversation dialogue. So you wish to be a god, Gale. You know the wizard Irenicus attempted the same thing by leeching divine blood from a Baalspawn. So yeah, so he was like, oh, cool, thanks for telling me. I'd love to be a god. And she was like, he murdered my husband and tortured us. And he's like, oh yeah, terrible, bad idea. Oh, talking about the divinity game that they're working on, I would love to be a blood sorcerer. I would love blood magic. I've got a blood sorcerer mod for Baldur's Gate 3. They're kind of evil, but it's really good for a dirge. But yeah, in Divinity Original Sin, they have this leech ability where you walk through blood and it heals you. And I love, like, I just think we could get some really good blood spells if we have blood sorcery as like probably an evil option or potentially evil option. I do like redemption things. I like the idea of being like a blood sorcerer but using it for good, you know? It's like, no, I'm one of the good guys. My magic comes from a bad place. Spin that camera. Look. Do we even need the Zentarin? They worship nothing but their own fattened purses.
Avarice and self-interest. Instruments of the Lord of Murder, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so we've got these Baalists that we're going to have to try and defeat. What is going to be the best way to do this? So there's 3 of them. they have got unstoppable. So unstoppable means that I need, like, any damage that I do against them is going to be reduced by 1 for each turn that they have unstoppable. So they've got 2 lots of unstoppable. So if she's missing a hand. So if I hit her twice, I'm only going to do 1 damage each turn. So I don't want to use my best spells on them straight away. This person has Aura of Murder, they have Aura of Murder. It's this one that I'm going to have to be careful with. What are they nattering about now? So, how do I want to start this? I'm thinking maybe Gale. Maybe Gale could do an Ice Storm and make them all slip. Is what I'm kind of thinking here. Because ideally, I don't really want them to get a shot on me, right? Or have I have got Globe of Invulnerability. I might use that for something else. I don't want to use my highest level spells now in case I want to use these when we go and fight Mince. Yeah, I think Ice Storm's going to be a good call. Okay. Let's try and get 3 of them.
No mistakes now. The boss wants no interruptions while the Zen is here.
Come on, Gale. Okay, I'm hoping that they slip. There you go. 2 of them slipped. Okay, perfect. They're all surprised as well. This is perfect. We're going to be fine. We've got this. So, next up, I'm going to want
protects me.
Shadowheart to do... why can't I do Spirit Guardians? It says level 3 spell slot, but can I do it on a level... Yeah, I can do it on a level 4 spell slot. I want her to do Spirit Guardians because I know what's coming. Okay, so I'm going to have her move forward and basically start to protect people. So that is what she's got. Do I want to do a bonus action? I don't think I need to. Okay, Gale, can you move forward, please? I can actually do another spell. So I could do another Ice Storm on them and just do the same thing again. They did take damage. So, and that's going to get rid of Unstoppable on that one as well. So let me go ahead and do a second Ice Storm. Okay, he does extra. One's dead, one's down already. And this one's only got 3 hit points left. And she is now vulnerable to us. So that is amazing. Don't you have sorcery points? Didn't I make you a sorcerer? No, I didn't. Okay. What do I want to do? Do I want to recover a spell slot? I can do a level 6 spell slot. That is amazing. Right, I don't want to do that right now. Let me think what I'm doing. Gale, you're fine. Just stay where you are next to Shadowheart. I think that's your move. Okay. Jaheira. Jaheira, what is the maximum amount of damage we can do right now? I don't want to use my level 6 spell slot because I've got things like just really cool things like Sunbeam and stuff that I can do with that. I haven't got Chain Lightning, have I? I thought I did. I might do... She's also got Ice Storm. Call Lightning could be a good call. Or Moonbeam. I think I'm going to do Call Lightning. I'm going to go down a spell slot. I'm going to do it at level 4. It says 30%, but let me see what happens. Oh, this got in the way, but I did a little bit of damage on her. I can do that again as well. Camera. Yeah, but we're just, again, we're going to get close to Shadowheart, I think. We'll just get slightly in front of her here. And that is her move for today. That is good. Okay. And I've also got Cordia.
Better boots.
So Cordia.
You're hiding.
Again, don't want to use all my best spell slots here. I might just go in with a cute little magic missile on her. Target's too far. Just move closer. We're fine. We're good.
I've seen everything.
There we go. And now I can do magic missile. I'm only going to do a little bit of damage, but it's better than nothing. So she is going to get a turn on us, I think. I have actually also got my Davers. So my Daver could fly over to her. Oh, he's in initiative. Okay, can you still get there? No, not enough movement. Damn, that would have been perfect. Okay, Dava, wait, he's still up. I thought he was down. Oh no, right, can I fly to him? I can, okay, that's good. Oh, he slipped. Why did you slip? You can literally fly, you silly, silly Dava. Where's my other Dava? Here we go. Can you also fly over here, please? And not fall down? Davas, considering there's such a high spell slot, like when they hit, they're great, but when they don't hit, they're not great. He's got Sanctuary, I can't hit him. Oh, god damn it. Can I fly to her? I can, okay. Fly to her then. And we're gonna do Wrathful Smite. He missed. Of course he missed! Oh dear. Okay. Gale, stand your ground.
Important as ever, easy.
Can you actually... I have got my sorcery points to do a quicken spell. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do Magic Missile again. Because it's guaranteed to hit him. Cannot harm Sanctuary. It would have to be an area attack. And I don't want to attack the Dava. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're gonna hold. So she is conjuring the murder of crows. This is why I put Spirit Guardians up on Shadowheart. He's gonna hurt the Dava. Yeah, projected wood. Okay. Haha, missed. So he's gone invisible. I have see invisibility, so that's gonna help. But let's see if... Yeah. Let me get Cordia. Do you have your non-slip boots on? When the Reaver... No, you do not. So she could slip if I get closer. Let me move... Oh, if I move this... He's still there. Can you see how... You know the line, the movement line? Can you see how it's like going round something there? So I know that he stood here. So I could try and have the Dava smack him. But if I try and move away from him, he might get an opportunity attack on me, which would reveal him. Not enough movement speed. Because you're on difficult terrain, but you're flying, mate. That shouldn't affect anything. Alright, I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and hit the guy then. If I hit about here, I might hit him. I didn't hit him. Worth a try. Can you get back over here? No. Can you get anywhere? Why is his movement speed so bad? He's rubbish. He's absolutely rubbish. Okay, just stand there then. The other Dava, can you knock this person out? Possibly. I would love if you could. Good try. So they both have 1 hit point remaining. So if I can just make this one visible, I'll be good. Can you fly over here? I don't know why the flying is so bad. Okay.
A rough tempest I will raise.
I'm going to stand my ground with Shadowheart. I would like to use Magic Missile. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I mean, I can call lightning again. But if I call lightning here... There you go. I took that one out. I took it. Yay! I did it! And then if I get Gale, he can Magic Missile this one. I should have used some on the crows, but it's fine. All 3 of the Barless are down. Now I only have to deal with the flock of crows. This is fine. So I'm going to stand my ground with these guys. Can I move at all with my Davas? I think I can. I think he's just going to get an opportunity of attack. So that's okay. I don't mind that. I'm just trying to get everybody back towards the Spirit Guardians, basically. And I'm going to draw the crows over towards them. Okay, that's fine. Where's the other... Oh, where's the other Dava? Cancel and turn. Can you fly at all? Double movement, not enough space. So he can get to here. No, he can't. Not enough. Just move in the right direction then, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Gale, you're good. I'm going to end turn.
Blood comes easy these days.
Jahira? No, that's Cordia. You might as well just start pow-powing some of... Oh, that was not right. Pow-powing some of these ravens. I hit the ground. 1, 2... And then add this guy here, I guess. Okay, that's fine.
Onward.
And then Jahira, you're pretty good. Just stand your ground, girly.
Finish this.
Shadowheart. I guess just do a firebolt on this guy. It's fine, don't worry. I want to save the good stuff for fighting the Balists that are with Minsk. So these crows are not going to be too much of a problem, I'm hoping. Again, sorry for any dodgy camera angles. I can't spin my camera very well. There you go. So the Spirit Guardians are doing the job for me here. Okay, another one down. Again, I'm just probably going to go in with Magic Missile and get this one and this one. And I don't know, this guy as well. Just to chip away at them a bit, but again, Spirit Guardians is going to do a lot of the job for me. You can hit that one. Perfect, and then get back into Spirit Guardians. Same with you, just hit this guy. You missed because of course you did, great work. And then fly back here. All good. And again, this should start to come to me, so that's good. Again with Magic Missile. Let's get that one there. Okay, cool.
Still standing.
And,
no matter what you heard.
We might as well use Call Lightning again. We can just keep summoning it and get these two. Okay, perfect. So there's 3 remaining, and I'm not worried. Fireball, I guess. I have electrocuted that water that I'm going to have to be careful about. So again, Spirit Guardians should hopefully... Nope. Smart Crow. If I just move Shadowheart forward a tiny bit, that should deal with that guy. And... yeah, and then we just start firing stuff at this guy, I guess. Was I worried? Did I look worried? I had a plan. So, okay. Let's inspect some of these bodies. Nothing there. I think they're all a bit too damaged to be able to... Oh, smoke powder bomb, don't mind if I do. I think they're all too damaged to talk to.
Moving in.
With Speak with the Dead. Hand crossbow boring, arrow of roaring thunder. Okay, I'm not taking all the rubbish with me at this point. Let's just have a quick look over here, see if there's anything interesting in this direction. Let me see. Nothing too interesting there. Right, this room here then. Oh, I don't know where she's off to. This room here has a little bit of a puzzle to it. So this is the door that we need to go through, the sluice gate. And this puzzle reminds me of, does anyone remember Titanic? Like a Titanic, A Journey Through Time, that really old game where you explore the Titanic. There's like a similar kind of mini puzzle in that as well. So basically we have to get these 2 gauges both into the green at the same time. But these things can explode. We've got water and heat. And they can explode and kind of like blow up and injure us. So I'm just going to send one person over there at a time. Does anyone have fire resistance? Shadowheart has fire resistance, so she is going to volunteer as tribute and head over and solve this puzzle for us. So what I'm going to do is just turn these both on and hope for the best. And we also have this sluice valve is jammed. And we have the emergency release valve. So if it does get a little bit scary dairy, we can sort out this. So I'll just show you what this says. You probably want to open the sluice gate so you can get to the system and muck it out. To do that, you need to manipulate the valves to get the water level down and heat level to their optimum levels. At the same time, don't get scalded. So red is good. So the best way to do this, I find, is to actually let both of them get too hot. So get them both to max, if this one keeps going up. So just give it a second. Can you see this needle is going up? This one's already at max, this one's going up. And when they're both maxed out, there you go. Now we do the valve, and they should both drop at the same speed. And that door should open. So I'll try and get it so you can see both of them. So they both drop to kind of like a 2 o'clock position. And hopefully they'll both drop into the green at the same time. There we go, and the door opens. So that is the way that I like to do it. Let them both max out, do the sluice valve, they both drop at the same rate, door opens. So now we need to go and find Minsk, but I don't want this team to do it specifically. So I'm going to regroup. I'm going to head back to camp and we're going to switch a few people out. I'm obviously keeping Cordia and Jaheira because this is Cordia's kind of mission to do with Jaheira. Do I want to switch out someone else? Now, the problem we're going to have here is Minsk is going to try and fight us because he's a little bit stupid. We're also going to have to fight the cronies that are with him. And the trick is going to be that we're going to need to knock Minsk out and not kill him, because if we kill him, that's going to upset Jaheira and we're not going to get him as a companion, and he's one of the cutest, funniest companions that you can get. It's a shame we get him so late in the game. We're not going to be able to make that much use of him, but he's fun to have at camp. So Gale and Shadowheart are the people I'm thinking about switching out because they have burnt through the spell slots a little bit. Gale's still pretty good. He has got a couple of level 6 spell slots left because I can do Arcane Recovery. So I might keep Gale. But like I say, we're going to have to be very, very careful that we knock him out with the final blow in a melee attack, and that we don't hit him with an arrow or anything ranged, and that we don't do anything that's going to add any conditions. That, like, for example, if I knock him out but I have a condition that applies burning, and so he's knocked out and then he burns, he's going to lose that hit point and he's going to die. So I need somebody who can do the final blow for sure on Minsk. So I'm thinking get rid of Shadowheart, and I'm thinking get a melee fighter. But who do I want Dirge to take to fight the Absolutists? This is my next problem.
Soldier.
Karlach might be the girl for the job because she has Flurry of Blows. I think I'm gonna take Karlach with me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I've also got Astarion, and he could, as a bonus action, do offhand melee attacks. I'm taking Karlach. I've decided because Karlach is a big fan of Minsk. So I think involving her in his rescue is going to be really, really cute. And hopefully we'll get some like dialogue scenes. So let me group up Karlach and also level her up. Okay. What do we want to do here? Level 13. So she has a mix of things. She's got Barbarian. If we level her up as Barbarian, which I know is like her main class, she gets Elemental Cleaver, channel Primordial Might into your weapon. At the end of your rage, your weapon will deal extra damage. That does sound quite cool. We've also got Fighter that we could take, which gives her Remarkable Athlete Jump, which increases her jump distance by 3 meters. That could be a really good thing to take for Karlach, actually. Because her movement, getting her into melee with people, is really, really good. So her strength, her movement speed, her jump distance, all really, really good for like getting to that next person that she wants to fight. So honestly, excuse me, sorry, I know that she's normally a Barbarian. I don't love Barbarian, it's not my favourite class. I think I'm going to level her up as a Fighter. I think that jump distance is going to be really key to getting around the map in when we're in combat. Okay, not you, Lae'zel. You can wait until next week. All right, here we go. I have Karlach. My camera is stiff but moving. Let's head
Never a dull
back
moment.
to the sewers. Undercity ruins. There we go. Okay, here we go. So
Swift as my feet can
we
carry me.
switched out Shadowheart for Karlach. I feel confident with this move. I'm gonna definitely want to save before we enter combat here. I don't want to go in that way because they'll go through that acidy stuff. Like the water's really gross. I still have this guy that I need to deal with. The guy that's asleep. Wait, are these guys, are they talking? Are we gonna get dialogue? No, no additional nattering. That's a shame. I do like companion chatter. Okay. So, there are a number of techniques for this. One technique that I've seen is blocking the tunnel. And basically making them come to us and funneling them through one at a time. I think that is a solid idea, but it's not the technique I want to use today. I think I'm just going to go in. We're going to save first and we're going to see what happens. So, save game. Okay, I am a perfectionist player. I like to do everything perfectly. I'm quite a good player. I like to be kind to everybody in my playthroughs. If you are craving a more chaotic, evil playthrough, I've been watching a creator on Twitch called Kintsugi, and they're a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. I'm not sure about pronouns. I'm assuming he. Yeah, definitely chaotic. Just wrecked the grove. Very, very fun to watch. Very different playthrough to me. So if you're looking for someone who's a little bit more dramatic, you know, offering something a little bit different, I think Kintsugi is one to watch. And a very welcoming community as well. Everybody's been really, really lovely. And it's quite a small community as well, so you know, it's nice. Recommended. Okay, let's hide. And oh my god, there he is. I think we just walk out and we get seen and we see if we have any dialogue with Minsk. Minsk, the mad Rashomar. And look at this absolute traitor, Roa Moonglow. Do you remember Roa? We originally met her, I think at the Goblin Camp is where we first met her. She's the Zentarium trader outside the room with all the smoke powder barrels. And then we met her in Moonrise Towers. What kind of scam is she running here? I kind of like her as an NPC, but she's definitely involved in something with the Absolute. And we know the Absolute have brainwashed Minsk and convinced him that there's like a fake shapeshifter Jaheira that he thinks is the real Jaheira that he's been following. But we need to teach him we're the real deal. Okay, I'm gonna come out of group hide. We're just gonna walk into this
With haste.
and see what happens. Hey Minsk, how's it going? Hello. Wish me luck.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarium are so long past our own godly roots. I'm afraid I forget the half of them.
They used to follow Bane.
But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend too?
Boo!
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsk has caught you.
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the Guildhall.
They're planning something with the Guildhall. Roa's making a dash for it. She's up to something. Okay.
Find another way, please.
Do you hear that? Jaheira was like, find another way, please. So she doesn't want us to hurt Minsk, basically. Okay, who gets the first go? Evil Jaheira, where is she? I think we need to take her out for sure. Okay, Nightblade Edward Tremby, Nightblade Akir Tapol. Okay, I think I'm gonna head over here and I'm gonna try and take out Fake Jaheira, Snicker, and this guy back here. We've also got this person up here and this person here. I think I can probably... I don't think I can get this one. I'm just trying to see if I did something like the lightning spell, like who's in a line. So I could probably either get this one, and these two, but I think we need to get Fake Jaheira. So I'm thinking I'm going to position myself here, and we're going to get these three. That's my plan. So let me Misty Step to here.
No hesitation.
Again, sorry for any dodgy camera angles. And I'm going to try and get a row of them here with the highest amount of damage I can do, which is currently level 3, so not amazing. And we're going to go in like this. Okay. Oh, this one's got unstoppable. Damn, I didn't do that much damage to them. Hyena's down. Jaheira hasn't taken damage. God damn it. I tried. Okay, next up, I've got my Deva with me. My Deva can probably... It hasn't got the best movement. Can I get to this guy here? Cannot find path. I can get here. What do you mean cannot find path? You can get here. I just want to make sure he's got enough movement left to get to him. He might not do. I might just go for Minsk. He's got a lot of hit points, so I'm not going to take him out. I'm not going to kill him with this because he's got 100 hit points. So I'm going to do as much damage as I can to him to kind of like break him down a little bit so that we can knock him out. So I'm just going to go, do you know what? I'm paranoid. Let me... Oh, I can't do it. I can't do... Okay, I'm just doing this. That was a good chunk of damage. That was like a fourth of his hit points and he's frightened. So I've done something. I'm also going to position him close, so if he tries to run, I can get another hit on him and do a little bit more damage on him. Again, not trying to kill him, just trying to knock him out.
I got this.
Okay, Karlak, my girl. You might be the one. You might be the one to do this. Again, I want to save again. I'm so nervous about, like, killing him. I don't want Jaheira to be mad at me. I've got Brutal Leap. Leap at a target and knock it prone, but I don't have to. I mean, knocking him prone might be a good idea, but I want to save my bonus action for Flurry of Blows. I can get to him because, again, you want to stack movement on, you know, your melee fighters so they can get around the battlefield. Yeah, I think I'm going in. 72 hit points. Menacing attack, 39. 47 hit points. Okay, let's do Brand New Smite on this. What I need to do is toggle on my passive non-lethal attacks. What's this here? Great weapon, all in. I'm going to take that off because I don't want to miss. Okay, 80% chance of hitting him. Let's do some damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. 4 necrotic damage, 6 fire damage, 20 radiant damage. But I haven't got my bonus action. I might just be able to main hand attack him and knock him out on this turn. Let me, I'm so paranoid that I don't have my passive on. I do. Okay, if I can hit him and knock him out, we can concentrate then on everybody else. We just need to make sure he doesn't die. Okay. He's knocked out. I don't know if Jaheira said anything then. Sometimes she does. If you kill him, she's like screaming. So we've knocked Minsk out. We've done it. He hasn't got any conditions like burning or anything that is going to hurt him. So as long as we move away from him now, we're good. Okay. She has got action surge, but because she's a melee fighter and she's not got any movement, I'm going to save that to my next turn. There is also some guy up here as well, I think, that we're going to have to get. Okay. Amazing. Right, Jaheira. We can focus on fake Jaheira now then. Right, what do I want to do? She's got a huge amount of damage. She's got a sunbeam. What do I want to do with that? I think Sunbeam is the way to go. So again, I'm gonna Misty Step to about... Again, I want to try and get... I'm going to try and get these two, I think, with this. So if I go to about here, I think I'm going to catch the guy next to me with Sunbeam, and I want to aim at Jaheira. So, Sunbeam. Can I angle it to get him as well? I can. I don't actually want to get Roa. I want to fight her at the guild hall, so I'm going to let her run away, unless she decides to fight us. But I could get her. Do you know what, actually? It's such a shame because I could almost get all four of them, but I definitely want to get her, so... Oh, Roa, you might have to take a hit, girl. No, there you go. I've got them. Okay, she's blinded as well, and it did get this guy. Okay, that's what we've got for now. They're going to get a turn on us. This might be bad. Okay. Let me angle like this because I think this is going to give us a better view. Oh, shield blow! Okay, got another guy here. This can be quite a challenging fight, but at the moment it's going okay for us. Stunning gaze on Gale. Gale is stunning. I think he's going to miss his turn. He's stunned, yeah, he missed his turn, damn it. Okay. Okay, he's doing slow on 2 targets. Counter spell. Okay. So the next up is Roa. I think she's gonna run away. Yep, she's running away. We'll let her go. Bardic Inspiration on Jaheira. Okay. Right, we have a gaggle of them here. So if I position myself about here, I'm going to be able to do another lightning bolt on everybody except Jaheira, hopefully. She doesn't look like she's tagged there, does she? Okay. Bloody unstoppable. And then I can also use Quicken Spell, my sorcery point, to do this again as a bonus action. I can do it to level 4 as well. Again, not you, Jaheira. Okay, there you go. These two are down. Oh, not down, but the prone, which is good for Karlach. And I'm in melee with Jaheira, so if she tries to make a run for it, I can get her. Okay. Deva, do you want to turn around and hit this guy? Perfect, good job. And then get into melee. Perfect. Again, I like to get them right into melee because if that person makes a run for it, especially if they're like a ranged fighter, if they try and make a run for it to get some distance to do their attack, you get an opportunity attack on them, so that's really helpful.
Ready for another round?
Karlach. Like I say, you could get over here now, and these guys are prone, so you've got advantage on them. So, I think we are going to go over here and start smacking. I would love for Jaheira to take out fake Jaheira. Let's get over here, and what do I want to do? Again, I've got my... I could rage, but I do like Flurry of Blows. Let's go in with Flurry of Blows on this guy.
Ready for this?
Finish him off. Okay, 1 down. Next, just go ahead and I think normal attack this guy. Sorry about the camera angle there, it moved it automatically. I can go again. Amazing. And then I can action surge, and I think that's going to give me 2 more hits. Okay, this one is down. Oh, why are you knocked out? We're not doing that anymore. And then I can also... I haven't got the movement, but I have got my range. Oh, dodged me. Shame. Damn it. Annoyed that that was knocked out. I'll finish him off at the end.
Always
Okay,
the same
Jaheira.
old song.
You do need to heal, girl, but what can we do? I would love for her to finish her off. She has got Sunbeam, but I don't want to get Cordia or Karlach with it. So I think what I'm going to do is move forward to this side of Jaheira. And then I can Sunbeam without hitting the other two. Hopefully not get Gale as well. Okay, good. And then I have got another attack. I'm a bit worried that her health is looking low. So while I could attack her again, I think I'm going to Sanctuary her so she can't be attacked on her next turn. And then stick right into melee with this Jaheira. So if she runs on the next turn and I can get her again. I would love for Jaheira to take out fake Jaheira if I can. Okay. There you go. Amazing. Shield. Okay. Good. He's frightened. Going for my Deva. Bad idea. Imagine attacking a Deva. Okay. Gale. Do you know what?
Please,
I don't
Miss
even
Trump.
need to do Gale's big strongest attacks, but he's got the Thingy of War, which is kind of like a really overpowered magic missile. And this is going to do 8 to 18 force damage. So he's got 23 hit points. So if I do 3 on him, that's 3 lots of 8, which is 24. So that's pretty much guaranteed to take this guy out. 1, 2, 3. And my remaining attacks, as much as I would like Jaheira to finish off fake Jaheira, I might go ahead and have Gale do it. That one's down. And it looks like fake Jaheira is also down. Who's this one here? Oh, this guy up here. Damn. Sorry, Jaheira. I didn't realise this guy was remaining. But Gale, do you want to go ahead and... He's melee, so I don't want to put Gale into melee with him. Gale, just, do you know what? Do you want to make him fly for the sake of flying? Kind of. I think he's good. He's just going to hold his ground. He's fine. Counter spell. Perfect. Is that all you've got? Your death is my offering. Same. Like, Uno reverse. Okay, there's Roa. She's running for it. Again, we'll catch up with her in the guild hall. What did that actually say about the guild hall? Aid the Iron Duke. The Stone Lord is dealt with. We should tell Nine Fingers. We saw the Stone Lord meeting with the Zentarim. The cult are paying the Zentarim for some service at the guild hall. We should find out what. So, going updating with the guild hall is definitely a plan for probably, maybe in the next episode. I don't know. Yeah, we're good for now. Okay.
Still on my feet.
Cordia, can you get that guy? Where is he? He's there. What do you have? I've got magic missile. That's a bit anticlimactic though, isn't it? Okay, Deva. Let's clonk him with the Deva. Why not? That's what we brought him for. When they work, they're great, but sometimes they're so useless. See?
Bye forever, pal.
Karlak, do you know what? Can you brutal leap all the way up there? She fucking can as well. Okay, the Deva's gonna take a hit, but I'm gonna do it for the vine. The Deva was fine. Okay, good to know. And then just whack him, I guess. What do you mean you can't reach him? Deva, you nothing but a nuisance. Get out of here.
Let's get your fire, baby.
Okay. Smack him.
Against the darkness swarming, his senses a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
That wasn't her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell Euryalith to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him.
Why I Yoda? Okay. So basically what's happening now, if you didn't quite follow that, or you've missed some episodes, or you're joining me for the first time, so the tadpoles in our brain basically make people puppets of the Absolute, who is basically a giant elder brain. And so when you're tadpoled, you lose your autonomy, and you're just puppeted. So that's what's happening to Minsc right now. The Absolute is using Minsc for their own purposes, and the consciousness that he does have is really confused, because basically we had that shapeshifter of Jaheira who was manipulating him. Minsc loves Jaheira, they're old friends, and he's basically going to do anything she tells him to do. And so he thinks that our Jaheira, the real Jaheira, is the fake Jaheira. He's very, very confused. And so he's also struggling to remember things. So when the Zhentarim mentioned his little rodent, that's talking about Boo, who's like his companion. And he was confused. He was like, who? What? And so I don't know where Boo is. So concerned for Boo, the giant miniature space hamster. So basically because he's tadpoled, we're also tadpoled, but the Emperor, who is the guy inside the weapon that Shadowheart has, that she stole from the Githyanki, he basically has magic which is stopping the influence of it's kind of getting in between and cutting off that influence of the elder brain, so that we have our autonomy. It's kind of like we're still tadpoled, but we have our own thoughts, we have our own autonomy. The signal is blocked. And he's doing that with Orpheus, who is a Githyanki that is the true heir of the Githyanki throne, and he is basically using Orpheus's power to block that influence of the Absolute. So because the Emperor is protecting us, pretty much for his own gains, we know that he's a bad guy at this point, we've kind of sussed him out, but we do have a common goal to stop the elder brain, so we're working with him even though we're kind of like enemies at this point. So yeah, basically we're asking the Emperor to also protect Minsc and cut off that transmission, so that Minsc can have his own thoughts back and not be ruled by the Absolute. Did I explain that well or badly? Let me know in the comments. So obviously we're not doing a chaotic evil playthrough. We love Jaheira. Claudia is a very good person, and we are going to convince the Emperor to protect Minsc. So he said, no, this will not aid our cause, get rid of him. He's useless. And we're like, he's not useless. He is an absolute baddie. He's a hero of the realm, and he's Jaheira's friend. So extend your protection to him.
Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us.
I would say, in my first playthrough, I was very kind of scheming. I was playing everybody off against each other. I was like, you can basically say to the Emperor, either you save him or like we'll all off ourselves, because the Emperor does need us. So we can just be kind of like, well, I guess you're not gonna be able to do what you want then, huh? Like, you know, we have that kind of trump card to play. Bad phrase of words. So we can say, his unpredictably, I said that wrong. His unpredictability saved the city before. We need him. I like that.
No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The mind flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs.
What an absolute baddie.
Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life.
I don't know, she really likes Minsc. I wouldn't call her bluff. I don't think you want to find out.
Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira, you killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why?
I love Minsk. He's played by Matthew Mercer, who D&D fans will be very familiar with that name, I think. He's the guy who does Critical 20. Brilliant character actor. Very, like, a lot of unique dramatic characters, really good at what he does, and I think he's done such a great job of Minsk, and the lines as well. Obviously someone wrote these lines for him. They're so funny. His turn of phrase is so funny, and again, I've played with Minsk in Baldur's Gate 1 and they got him spot on. Not only did they get the character right, I feel like they have expanded him into this just really enjoyable caricature, and I think he's great. I think he's so much fun. He's definitely like a, big-hearted, small-brained, fun guy. Right, what am I saying? Well, Jaheira insisted.
Suggested.
Strongly suggested.
You do
Threatened.
well to heed her. Jaheira was very wise. Even before she was very old.
The old jokes again.
There is someone you must meet. He is... Where is he?
Now he remembers Boo. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I'm beekeeping age like Jaheira at this point, so I don't know how much I appreciate the relentless old person jokes. Oh, look at them all. Ugh. Okay. Are you okay, Minsk? Let's follow him. So he's just burst through this wall. He's so fun. I don't know why Minsk isn't a barbarian. He's classed as a ranger. But if anyone's a barbarian, it should be Minsk. Like, he seems like he's really strong as well, right? But I don't think his strength is that high. I might respec him.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk.
She's so funny. I love this. If this is a trap, you die first. Can we just get on with whatever it is? Well, I do trust you, I think.
Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes.
Yeah, you're not trusting the right people, though, are you, Minsk? You trusted wrong Jaheira. Use your brain.
Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Mince to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand?
Yes, please don't claw my face.
This is Boo. And Boo, meet you?
I guess he doesn't know my name yet. He's just like, you. I'm tempted to say, what is it, a rat? Because he'll get offended, I think. He'll be like, because it's a giant miniature space hamster, obviously. Cordia, she would be enjoying this. She would say, it is an honor.
No, it is a hamster.
Taking his tiny hand.
A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time.
No, it's a hamster.
Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as...
He's so cute.
Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's gate of evil. Together.
Excellent. Secure your rodent and follow me. Yeah, I like that. Secure your rodent and follow me.
Get comfortable, Boo. We go to battle and... to glory, or glorious death.
We tickled him. I was like, why is he laughing? Yay! Now we've got Minsk. Look at this guy.
Sword at my side and hamster at hand.
What are you saying there, Minsk? So let's have a look at him. He is, like I say, he's a ranger. So his primary ability is dexterity, not strength. I don't know what to do. We don't have a ranger, I don't think. Jaheira's druid cleric. I think maybe Minsk had a bit of ranger. So maybe we keep him as ranger just for the variety. Because that's what he is, and he is a hero of like previous games, so I don't know. Do I keep him ranger? I like rangers, but I normally like multi-classing them with things like rogues, so which would mean the thing is that what bothers me about this is that because he seems like he would be a melee fighter, right? Because he seems like he's got brute strength, but then you look at his stats and he doesn't. There's like, it doesn't feel right to me. Like there's a conflict there in my head. So because again, rangers are really good at like range, like which is why they're called a ranger. So do I give him a bow? Do I multi-class with rogue so he can have sneak attack? Do I get things like ensnaring strike on him? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of him being more of a... Oh, what about monk? Monks are dexterity based, and he's got quite decent wisdom as well. Maybe we make him a monk, because like he has Find Familiar, he has like the summons, but his summon is Boo, right? I don't need any other summonses for him. We don't have a monk. Like, I know Karlach and Lae'zel have a little bit of monk just so they've got that like follow-up attack, like the bonus action, Flurry of Blows. I think we make him a monk. Okay, I'm doing this on the spot. I had not planned for this. We could go back into Ranger if we wanted to, But I'm curious because I don't play with monks enough. So like things like flurry of blows, like him fighting with his hands. So being a bit like a monk barbarian, I think could be really, really fun. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's level him up a bit as a monk, see how this goes. And then we can always switch back into ranger. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then I think we get to choose the type of monk on the next, on monk level 3, which is now. So look. I do have, on my own game, I've got mods for this. I've got like more subclasses and some of them are really fun. I've got Way of the Drunken Master. Drinking technique, punch twice in quick succession and grant yourself an additional 3 movement and the benefits of disengage. Do we want to make him a drunken master? Like Jackie Chan moment? Speaking of, I've just got a notification. Kintsugi is, his latest VOD is available. So I think he did say he was going to stream today. So I'm probably going to be watching that after I finish recording today. Because I can't get enough Baldur's Gate. Cheeky Tibble, you are immune to the negative effects of being drunk. Once per day when you drink alcohol, you regain half your key points. Maybe Way of the Shadow, it gives us some spells. I think that's more of a sneaky monk. I don't think we want to do that. Way of the Open Hand could be really interesting. I do like this one. This is the one that I normally choose. It's the one that I've played with the most. So you get Flurry of Blows push to push them. You've also got Stagger, which makes them stagger and unable to take reactions, and my favorite, which is Topple, which knocks them prone. I'm probably just going to use that one all the time, to be honest, if we take that. And then Way of the 4 Elements is quite interesting because it does give us like weird spells, like things like Fangs of the Fire Snake, Water Whip. But I think honestly, Sphere of Elemental Balance, I like the idea of him fighting with his hands. I like the idea of him being kind of a brawler, even if he is dexterity based. So I think I'm gonna go Way of the Open Hand with him. Okay, I'm excited because again, there's no monk companion. So if you're not playing as a monk, like as your character, like you don't play as a monk. So same with like Bard and like, well, Paladin you do if you get Minthara. I think there's a couple that you don't really play with, so I like the idea of this. Slow fall, additional key point. We have things like the key necklace as well that we can give him. I think there's some good armors for monks that we're not using, so I'm excited for this. I think this is a good choice for us. I could give him Tavern Brawler here, which does mean I can get his constitution up a little bit. And then this says when you make an unarmed attack or use an improvised weapon or throw something, your strength modifier is added to the damage and attack rolls. It would be better if it was dexterity. What else have I got here? I might take ability improvement for now and get his dexterity up, which is going to do more damage, and constitution up as well. That could be a handy thing to do. I'm just thinking of things like as well, like dual wielder could be interesting. 2-weapon fighting, he could have 2 staffs. Ooh, a monk with 2 staffs. Because we've got some really good staffs. And some of them give some really interesting abilities. Do you know what? I think I might do that. Let's go dual wielder. But then he's not got... But then if I have 2 staffs, can I still do Flurry of Blows as a bonus action? I think so. I think he just kicks instead, right? I can always respec. I can always give this a try in between videos, and if I don't like it, I can respec him. I think I'm going to go for that. Okay. We're going to get another feat as well anyway. And now he gets extra attack as a monk, which again, we love getting the 2 attacks per turn. Stunning Strike as an action possibly stuns the target, and unarmed as well. Okay, I think we take that. That's good. I'm excited to play with him as a monk. I think this is going to be really fun. Okay, he spent a lot of time as a statue. What else are you going to do but meditate and think about things, right? He's a philosopher. I see monk as a Minskism. Minsk the monk! Oh my god, it's alliterative. It makes so much sense. Key empowered strikes. Your unarmed attacks count as magical for the purpose of overcoming enemies' resistance and immunity to non-magical damage. Unarmored movement. Movement speed improves. Love that. Movement speed is everything in this game. Additional key point. And then we get subclass features. Manifestation of the body. Your hands sap the key from your enemies' bodies. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 3 to 6 necrotic damage. That is actually quite a lot, especially because we have things like Flurry of Blows. So if you think about that, Flurry of Blows is like 2 or 3 hits. So it's not just, I do Flurry of Blows and it's not just an additional 3 to 6. If it's 2 hits and it's an additional like 6 to, I'm gonna have to do math now, 6 to 12. And if it's 3 hits, it's gonna do an additional 12 to 24, I think, if I've mathed correctly. So that's actually, that could be really good. Your strikes interrupt the key of your enemy's minds. Your unarmed attack deals psychic damage. So we get to choose, I think these are like toggles. So we'll be able to choose if we want to do radiant, psychic or necrotic damage, which is good for depending on who we're going to be fighting. Wholeness of body, and now we can heal ourselves as well. Temporary state of wholeness, what's that? I don't know enough about monks, I need to play with them more. Affected entity has an extra bonus action and recovers. That is everything. Why don't I play with monks more? I've actually just off screen while I was poorly started a bit of a monk playthrough, but I'm only at the Druid's Grove, so I'm only like level 3, so there's so much to learn about monks. Okay, monk level 7. He's going to be so overpowered. I'm so excited to play with him. Evasion. Your agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain spells. And stillness of mind. If you are charmed or frightened, you automatically cast stillness of mind to remove the condition. That's incredible. Love that. So I don't even have to do it. He does it automatically. Okay, and now we get another feat. So I think ability improvement, strength and dex. No, not strength, sorry. Wisdom and dex. Yes, I'm doing it. I've committed. I need to be committed. If I do get another feat, I think we should take alert. If we carry on up, because I think we're going to max out monk or get it to level 11, and then I think we'll go back to ranger, because then we can get to level 4 of ranger and take another feat potentially. We are getting quite close to the end of the game now. I don't know how much we're going to level up after this, because every time you level up it takes more and more to level up. So in the beginning of the game you find you level up faster by doing smaller things, and then by the end of the game you need to do lots of big things to be able to level up. So I don't know how much more leveling we're going to get to do, but I am glad that I took off the cap because I think subclassing makes it more interesting. We are going to be a little bit overpowered. Again, my game is modded, it's not vanilla. I'm more focused on the story and getting the story perfect in this playthrough, but yeah. Advanced unarmored movement. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you down, and you can jump an additional 6 meters. That's huge. Like the thing that Karlach got before, I think was 3 meters, and this is 6 meters. So he's probably going to be able to jump, especially if I up his strength. Like if I give him a strength potion, he's going to be able to like jump really far, like further than he can run. I think that's mega. And then we've got key resonation punch. Hit a creature with your bare fist, making the key in his body resonate with yours. And then you will make the key explode with key resonation blast. So it applies, so when we hit them, it applies resonating key to the person we've hit. And then we can use a follow-up action of punch or blast, which makes them basically explode, I think. That's going to be fun to play with. I've never tried that before. I'm so excited to explore this. Like, honestly, patting myself on the back for thinking of making him... Right, do you know what, actually? I think if you're doing a perfect playthrough and you want to have as many different companions with as many different classes, because Halsin and Jaheira are both druids, I would say keep Jaheira as a... Oh, it doesn't matter actually, it doesn't matter which way round. Keep one of them as a druid, respec one of them as a ranger, so you need to give them dex and wisdom if they don't already have it. And then make Minsk a monk. And then like you've got more different classes to play with, because otherwise you don't get a monk. Okay, purity of body. What what isn't included if you don't play as the character? You don't have a sorcerer, you don't have, unless you get Alfira, you don't have a bard, you don't have a monk. Is there another one that I'm forgetting about? Jahir is a paladin. So yeah, you could potentially, if you're clever, get all the classes. You could even get Will to be a Sorlock, so make him a sorcerer warlock as well if you wanted to do that. Okay, sorry, I'm distracted. Purity of body, you're immune to poison damage and can't be poisoned or affected by disease because you're just so embodying perfection. Okay, cool. Yeah, what's that, level 10? We'll take it. Now we get level 11. And then we'll go back to Ranger. What is that? Tranquility. Long rests surround you with an aura of peace, granting you sanctuary. Oh my god, you get automatic sanctuary when you long rest? That is crazy. How long does it last for though? Because normally it only lasts for 10 turns, so you're not going to get up and get into a fight immediately, are you? Huh? That's crazy. Take it. How many more levels do we have? I don't know what level we're currently on, like overall. So I'm going to go back to Ranger. Okay. And now we can take Speak with the Animals for sure. And not that I'm going to use it that much, but I think it's fun. Longstrider, again, for the movement speed could be really, really good. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm not too bothered about those. And then I'm going to do 2 weapon fighting when you make an attack with your offhand weapon, because I'm going to have him have 2 staffs. I should need to stop. I need to stop doing that. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. In between episodes, that's it. That's all we've got from him. In between episodes, I'm going to play around with all the special items that we've got, all the good staffs we've got, all the good armor that I'm not using. I'm going to get him his gloves, his hat, his cape, his shoes, his rings. I'm going to completely deck him out. And he's going to be the most fun ranger monk that I've ever played with. I'm so excited to do this. Look at all this stuff that he's got. Let me open up this panel. Look at this. So he's got all these different attacks. Oh my goodness. And he can still summon Boo. So his normal attack is just going to be like a normal kind of pugil attack, I think. Stunning strike, unarmed. I also have the option. I think he's going to kick. If I've got something in his hands, he's probably going to kick with that. The unarmed strike as an action. And I've also got all this stuff as well to play with. So we've got a lot to explore. And I can also get extra actions through items. He is going to be interesting. And we've got 12 key points as well. And I can give him that amulet, you know, the one that had the monk inside. I can take that off Carl. I can give it him. Although 12 key points is massive. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you play as a monk, if you know a lot about monks with the open hand thing and you've got any techniques or tactics, let me know in the comments down below. Like, what is the approach here? So, you know, like if you're playing with the Starian and you're playing as a rogue, the best technique is to use your bonus action hide and then pop up and surprise attack. Not surprise attack, what's it called? Sneak attack. Like, that's the technique, right? You use your bonus action first. Is there something similar I should be doing here as well? Is there like a combo move that I need to know with my actions and my bonus actions? Let me know. I'm so excited. Okay, so we can also get Boo out. Find familiar Boo. He is a giant miniature space hamster. He is quite a large hamster. Boo, we love him. And like, he's got bites. Look at him, look at his little profile picture. He's got bites, sneak, hide, jump. So he's quite standard, but I love him. I love him. I adore him. Okay, we need to go. We need to explore this area. Sorry, again, terrible camera movement right now.
Mind my step.
Let me double click her, and that's gonna hopefully help. No, not helping. Oh my goodness. Camera angles. Why? Ah!
I've got a long road ahead.
Check this. What do we have? Nothing. It's boring in here. Wine. And I helped him drink his wine. We've got like a standard greatsword.
Wish I had a bag of
wine.
holding.
Don't mind if I do. Not that we need it. Again, I think we've got plenty of camp supplies. I'm not on honor mode, so it's only costing us 40 camp supplies per turn. You do get an excessive amount if you're, you know, picking everything up at this time of the game. A turnip? What?
A humble turnip, preserved by drying.
That doesn't...
A strange little man, but a fine friend. I can forgive him his love of turnips.
Is that a companion from Baldur's Gate that I can't remember? Jan? What's in here? Why is it so silly? I think this is literally just a room for finding Minsk. Just for that dramatic moment where he goes knocking down walls.
Still capable warhammer, sized for a halfling.
Okay.
Mazzy Fentan. Not even the gods dare deny her when she sought to become a paladin.
Yeah, these must be old companions from the older games. Again, I've only played Baldur's Gate basically up until getting into the city. I haven't completed the original game. So I don't remember all these different people, to be honest.
A wood carving of a pair of wings. Like an eagle's, but longer somehow.
Eri, a brave Avariel, who agreed to be my witch while I needed. She went in search of new wings.
Yeah, so this is all obviously lore from either previous games or like if they wrote Forgotten Realms books.
A mailed fist in the Firecam armor style.
Keldorn Firecam. He spoke much of honor and faith, but he fought like a berserker when it counted.
Yeah, I don't know these people. I don't remember them. Okay, oh my goodness, there's so much. A whole chicken. Okay, what do we have here? Milk bowl. Sponge jacinth, glass goblet, silver necklace, topaz, gilded chest, wooden chest. Are these trapped? A nice big painting there for Astarion. Shall I take it? I think Astarion would love to add that to his collection of paintings. One thing we didn't do was get the painting out that we got made of us from the artist when we freed him. So that's something else that we need to do as well. I think we can get out somewhere up here. Oh, there's another chest. What do you mean you can't get there? Climb up here. Oh, maybe I need to jump. I can jump. Okay, some more stuff. I do want to loot everything before we go, so... I'm sure there's another way out here somewhere. Let me take this out of my ear. I'm sorry if they start nattering and I miss it. Broken barrel, have I looked in there? Okay, what else do we have here? And again, sorry about the awful camera angles today. I will have this resolved for the next video. A series of line drawings in various stages of completion. Each grows more detailed than the last, as if the artist is struggling to remember exactly what the subject is. Some manner of third rodent with an active, intelligent face. So yeah, the longer he was tadpoled, the more he forgot Boo. But he was clearly trying to remember him. He was clearly trying to kind of like make those notes for his own memory, which is kind of sad actually that they made him forget Boo, because he clearly means so much to him. Okay, what else do we have over here? No, it didn't say stand on it. Ah! Who's jumping around? Wait, who's got... Carl, like, are you brutal leaping at me? Is that you? Oh, he's still got bardic inspiration from Evil Jaheira. Right, is there anything up here? I don't think there is. Oh, we need to go and check him though. See if he's got anything on him. Did I loot all the bodies? I don't feel like I did. I think Minsk ran off and I just followed him, so we've got all this looting to do still. Nothing. Typical.
Very well.
Get back down here. We've got some valves. I don't think these valves do anything. I could be wrong. Look at everybody climbing up after me. Come on, Boo. Up you get. Come on, you know you want to. This is crazy. Again, the amount of detail that Larian puts into things. Like, all the different animals that have climbing animations is absolutely insane. Like, they go above and beyond. Really, Gauze? Second draft.
All the faceless know that you earned Orin's approval, Gauze, and managing the mad Rashami is an important assignment, but you're letting this whole Jaheira impersonation go to your knobbly head. You don't even drop out of it when the Stone Lord is asleep. Moreover, simulate a boss or no. You don't have to be openly disrespectful when ordering the rest of us around. Your harp gig won't last forever. and you'll be the one, and you'll be one of the Shalar again. We'd rather be your friends. Okay, so he's kind of like, don't let this Jaheira cosplay get to your head. Don't forget who your friends are, kind of thing. Which, do you know what? Valid, mate. We might be on the different sides of the battle, but I get it. Like, so cute. Every time I see him, do you know, because I haven't played with Minsc a huge amount, because like I say, you get him so late in the game, and by that point you've already kind of got your favourites. I haven't played with him a huge amount, and I'm always scared as well of getting people like Scratch and Boo out, that they're gonna kind of accidentally get killed and that's it, they're gone forever. Like, I think they do revive, but I don't want to take that risk. So, Nightblade Lilia, Gaza, Death's Head Ball. Okay, hang on, wait. Boop. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock you out. Kibble for Snickers. I meant to kill it just then. I didn't mean to knock him out before. Reminder self, we're almost out of those kobold bits that Snickers is so fond of. Talk to Notar about hitting the sewers for another kobo hunt. Have they been feeding? Oh no, it's the hyena, wasn't it, that they're referring to? I thought they'd been feeding Boo, but that's not the case. Letter from Orin. Okay. I maybe should have let Dirge read this. How does Orin speak? The stone-lord skull echoes with absence, and the tadpole alone is not enough to fill it. Take on the crone's dust pocket form and fill his thoughts with old adventures, so that he might smile sweetly while he slaughters for us. And do not pulp the rodent. Its chittering gives the Stone Lord pause. Then set it aside for me, so that we might give the great hero a final meal while his work is done. Orin. So I did a terrible Orin impression there. I've not heard her voice for a while, so I kind of forgot how she speaks. She's very like slash, stab, scraw. I don't know, that's not a word. So Orin, because she's a big nasty meanie, was gonna... Why do people like Orin? It's beyond me. Orin is gross. Orin walks around in a meat suit like Lady Gaga. That thing must stink. She must be so smelly and gross. Like, ugh. And then, like, not only that, like, there must be so much bacteria on her, like maggots, I don't know, like flies must fly around her. That's not nice. And then on top of that, like, she kills animals, and, you know, she'll probably kill you, so why do people like her? I don't get it. I think she's gross. Like, she's not sexy. She's not. Minthara's sexy. Anyway, talking about people who'd probably kill me. Okay, anyway. What am I trying to say? She was going to feed Boo to Minsc. That is so horrific. That is so evil. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of being a bar list. Like, look at their lives. Sad little lives. Always looking over the shoulder. Don't see the appeal. Okay. Minsc, do you want to come in? Because we're in a long rest soon, so...
step on the path.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to, like, flurry of blows? Don't push it. Let's try something out. Patient defense. Stunning strike unarmed. Possibly stuns the target. Bonus action punch. I think flurry of blows. Topple on this. Let's see if we can... Oh, that was decent. That was a lot of damage. And then let's punch it as well. Sweet. And what was the other action thing that we could do? Stunning strike. Melee. Oh, it won't let me do it. Just hit it normally then, I guess. Wait, is it open? Oh, I think it's open. Okay, holy water, onks, gold. There we go. We did destroy it with our powerful kicks. Right, next up, I guess. Let's go down here. Find a way forward. And I think we will follow the Zentrim out. So what was her name? Rogue Moonglow? I think we follow her out of here.
Are these normal weapons? Nothing too interesting there. We can also get up here, I think, but do we think there's anything worth checking up here? Possibly. Okay, do you know what? Ungroup.
Which way?
Gale, I think you've got a few spell slots left. Do you want to Misty step up here and see if there's anything interesting to see? There's a book, Murder Be My Muse. A book of various poems attributed to Invoker Grimlark, blah 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 blah. A song of the new. To grip the axe firmly, a duty most kind, to hold and to hope in the heft of the blade. Know well your victim before it is unmade. Walk in its footsteps and stand in its mind. That is a weird rhyming scheme. A-B-B-A rhyming scheme. Watch it meander across... I studied literature, I studied Shakespeare, I know my rhyme schemes. Watch it meander. I couldn't tell you what form the poem is though. That information has exited my brain. There's probably a name for this type of poem. Watch it meander, cross paths intertwined. Learn places and people, tunes left yet unplayed. Then when the day is done and the stars start to fade, hold firm that true axe and swing from behind. It's weird because it's like you've got your rhyming couplet in the middle of another rhyming couplet. Now the deed's done, you must run from the place, bleating and wheezing, tongue thick with the taste. Savour it now, for it will not last long. Stand near a mirror, behold your own face. Really weird rhyme scheme. Blood new knowing, and clean it with haste. The city awaits a new killer's song. I'm going to look at what kind of rhyme scheme that is, because it changes from A-B-B-A to A-B-A-A-B. That's a very odd mechanic, so I'm curious to know kind of like the reasoning for that. Okay, sorry to go all intellectual. It's because I'm playing as Gale. He's a smart boy.
No one back home will ever believe this.
You know, he made me think I was clever for 10 seconds. I do think, like, if you were to create yourself as a D&D character, and not the way you want to be, the way that you actually are, like, what would your stats be? My strength, actually I'm a little bit wiry, I'm weirdly wiry, but it's not high, it'd be like 10 or 12. My constitution, through the floor, 8. Terrible constitution. My dexterity, poor. I am clumsy, I am messy, I trip over my own feet, maybe 10, right? Charisma, not that great, you know, doing what I do, I don't think I'm the most charismatic YouTuber out there. Maybe a 12. I think my best stat would be intelligence. I don't think I'm like Gale level intelligence, but I think if I had to bank on something, I think it would have to be intelligence. I think I'd have to be a wizard. I don't think I'd be good at much else.
To put my hands on everything.
Be trapped there. Plant your feet with care.
What did she say? Jaheira pointed at Mind Blast. A trap there. Plant your feet with care. Okay. I do not have a Starion with me, so... Okay, I guess. Let me ungroup everybody so I don't accidentally walk on that thing. This hatch is where we just came from, right? Okay. Someone's going to have to try and disarm this, and it's going to be Minsk.
The crunch of unvirtuous nethers.
Stand back, boo. Stand. How does he speak? I am Minsk. Stand back, boo. I need to work on it.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boot.
Justice walks on 4 feet, and I feel like I'm doing an accent. I shouldn't do that. Disarm. Come on, you're my dexterity guy today. You can do this. Do you know what? Gale's going to give you cat's grace. You're going to have advantage. You're going to be fine, boo. You're learning a new skill right now. You've got this. I feel like rangers should know how to set and disarm traps, you know? Like, they're basically hunters, right? So they'd be working with traps. Jaheira is going to give him guidance. Guys, give guidance to Minsk right now. Do this to your screen because I am worried. I'm not going to lie. It was quite low. I think he's got this. Yeah, okay. The support network helped him here. Thank you if you gave the screen guidance. We're okay. We're out of here. This is good. Okay, come. Do you know what? You can do the honors.
I do not know if you can eat it.
Looking ahead.
And where are we? I can't remember where this comes out. Okay. Oh, so this is the alternate way to get in here. These, like, pressure plates, actually, if you put things on them, it opens this. So this is, like, an alternate way to get into there. If you didn't want to come through the sewer, if that kind of puzzle with the vault things was too much. Trap disarmament thing. Anything else that's good in here? I don't know. I normally prep my videos to get them perfect. And I didn't prep too far. I basically just did the fight. Because at the time when I was...
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent.
You told me to! You said to! You would have killed
the
me!
meaning of your meaningful glances.
The Absolute threatens thousands. The entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you.
Right.
Your reasons were your own.
It's okay, puppy. It's only
But
me.
whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. Do not take that tone with me, rodent. Fine, fine. All three of us, then.
Okay. She likes things like, don't go getting sentimental on me now, Harper. Minsk will be an asset, I'm sure. See, I like that because I feel like she'll be happy that we see his value. Yeah, I like that. Minsk will be a great asset, I'm sure.
He is an ass. I can make no promises beyond that. But even so, lead the way. We're yours to command.
I don't know why I'm saluting her when she said I don't know. I don't know how military structures work. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, we're good. Like, let's keep going. Let's keep exploring around here. I didn't mean to click on her. I'll also talk to Minsk in a second. I think we should do that before we go to camp, just in case. I don't want to miss anything.
That's curious.
Again, not worried about these. You just put like a vase or a box on them and then they open this. So, yeah, not too bothered about that. I don't have to worry about like setting off a trap. You see, Minsk is stood on it. It's fine. It's just a pressure plate to open the door. Okay, we're good. Let's see what's behind door number 1, I guess.
Gale. Minsk worries you might send a fireball up his butt with all of this stringy hair in your face.
Is that why you keep your head shaved? I assumed it was a custom of some sort.
Oh, no. Most warriors of Rashiman wear long battle braids, weighed down with stone. Minsk can show you when next we camp.
He's gonna braid Gale's hair?
Thank you, but I'm more wizard than warrior. Not sure my scalp would stand up to such a platter.
Do you ever think we should have had another one?
He's so funny. Oh, we're gonna get new banter. I love this. We're just gonna have to run around with Minsk just to see all the banter. Okay, so we've come out here in this little like playground area, which is absolutely adorable. Missed opportunity. Larian devs missed opportunity for making these an actual seat and having like Astarion and Gale seesawing. Astarion and Minsk. They have proper banter. They have like proper history. Right, let's go and see what's happening with these two.
I felt horrible about that one. Could barely sleep for
We're just talking about a child falling downstairs.
She couldn't wait to show off the scar to her friends at school.
Hi.
Very well.
There's no cure for a broken heart, but a bit of sunlight and fresh air helps. Sometimes.
Hey. Have we already spoken to these? We may have done on the way to the House of
When she was
Grief.
little. Beautiful day, isn't it? Do make the most of it. You never know how many you've got left.
Yeah. I'm a cleric, bless you. I'll leave you to your sorrows. Yeah, so just to orientate you where we came out, just in case you're playing along and you want to go in that way, keep out. It's near where we did free the artist, Lady Janet's estate, and this is Jaheira's house here. This is the we need to go in here actually. What is it? You know that woman who was trying to buy the Githyanki egg? I can't remember what this place is called. That's there. I want to go see what that's called actually, because I really can't remember the name. Oh, I'm all turned about.
Sorry, citizen. Dogs are now a restricted area.
Here we go.
Talk straight. Are you
This
really
place?
just looking for
I don't know. We'll go there another day. Let's go back to camp for the time being. I said I was going to talk to Minsk before, and then I didn't because... Oh no! Boo, you're entangled! I can get rid of these. I can, like... Because they're not disappearing on their own. But I don't want to attack Boo, so... Boo, do you want to move, mate? I want to solve this problem, so go over there. And then the Davas as well need to get out of the way. Where's the other Dava? Oh, there. Go over there.
All's well that ends.
I need to sort these vines out because they are a problem. Okay, another thing that I need to do, because we have got the statue of Dirge, I need to find a good place to put the picture that I got from the artist, but it goes flat and I don't know how to... I can spin it like that, but I can't... I need like an easel or something, otherwise I'm just kind of putting it on the floor and that's kind of silly. I don't know how to like... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how to like spin it, you know? I guess I could just put it on the floor, but that doesn't feel very good. Like, where else can I put it? Can I put it on something? Because I want to put it up on the wall.
Another step forward.
I don't know. Where can I stick it? Okay, because Astarian's collecting photos, isn't he? He's collecting all the good pictures. So I can give him this one as well. See what I mean? Why does this one stand up straight? Like, why can I put this one like this, but not the photo of me, you know? Where can I put it? Where do you want this giant picture, Astarian? Not enough space. I don't know, can't see. I can put it there, but it feels like it's kind of in the way, I guess. Sorry, why do I think of these things? Why do I, like, give myself these missions? I can put it there, but it's going to get in the way of Mizora. So blocking Mizora? That's just well in the way. No, that's silly. Let me see if I can put it over here in this corner. This can be painting corner. Why do I do these things to us? Come over here. I don't know, side quest, I guess. Do stupid shit with paintings. There you go. And then I'll just put the painting of me on the floor there. Oh, let me turn it round. That's the best I can do, apparently, because Larian didn't think to give us an easel to put our own painting on. Okay, what other stupid stuff am I doing? So what have I got here? What's this? Staff of Cherished Necromancy. I wanted to talk about this. We got this off that guy in the last video, the necromancer guy that I can't remember the name of. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against your necromancy spells. When the wielder kills a hostile creature with a spell, they greedily absorb its energy and gain life essence. So if I hover over that, life essence, affected entity has absorbed the creature's essence. They can use that essence to cast any necromancy spell without consuming a spell slot. I should have read that properly in the last video because that is actually incredible. Any necromancy skill. So if we have a level 6 necromancy skill, we can cast it without a spell slot if we have life essence. So that is crazy. So, for example, if I was to use that, I could maybe do inflict wounds at level 6. I'm not sure because I haven't tried it yet. And then we also have like Dirge, who has
no time to rest.
You know, a lot of necromancy things that you can do, like Dance Macabre, a level 5 necromancy spell. So that could be cool, right? Or maybe Gale could have that.
The air is ripe with
Because
magic.
what does he have? He doesn't have any level 6 necromancy spells, but we could learn one, right? We could like get a scroll, because look, there's like Dethrone. That's a necromancy spell. So I could do Dethrone for free if I give Gale that staff. That is crazy. And like with that, like being able to do multiple high level spells as well, because he's got this one which allows him to do a level 6 spell with Arcane Battery. So I could use that, and as soon as I've used Arcane Battery, I could switch out. I need to remember to do it, this is the problem, but I could then switch out. So Gale would basically have multiple high level spell slots, because I could do his normal level 6 spell, I could do his Arcane Recovery up to level 5 and get like Dethrone back as well, and then I could use Arcane Battery, and then I could start doing level 5. Is that crazy? Am I understanding that correctly? Because that is a lot of very high level spells, because normally you only get like 4 high level spell slots in total, I think, or maybe you get an extra one if I level him up to level. I don't know. That feels like a big thing that I wanted to talk about on camera. I'm all over the place. I'm excited because we've got Boo back, and we need to go and see what everybody thinks about that. So let me start talking to companions. So Astarion, what do you think of Minsk? I said we've got Boo back. I care about Boo more than Minsk, apparently. Okay.
So, we can add one bald wall of muscle to our little group. I'm sure he'll come in handy. Maybe as a doorstop.
Oh, his muscle is actually that stringy kind of muscle that you have? Yes, he's dexterity based. Okay, it's been a while. Can we talk about the two of us?
All right, let's talk. Who knows when we'll have another chance?
Could I kiss you?
Can't get enough. I'm not surprised.
So I do like the arch that we did with the story arc that we did with Astarion, because you know he was an abused little guy. So I'm glad that we waited to romance him till after we did his quest, and he kind of feels more healed now. And so I think our relationship feels more genuine and less sexual.
You are perfect. Every time.
Hi, thank you. So yeah, I'm happy with the story that we told with Astarion. Even if I did have to use a few mods together. That's the thing, for future games, for like Divinity, I don't like that you get locked out of romance scenes if you don't start it in Act 1, because I do like the idea of starting a romance with somebody a little bit later in the game when you've kind of like gone through more together and like developed things, especially because a lot of the characters, they start off with their own problems. So for example, Gale's got the whole Mr. X thing going on. So a lot of them are not particularly romanceable in Act 1 because they come with so much baggage. So I think by the time you build up that it's the difference between sex and romance, isn't it? And I think Astarion's the perfect example of that. Like you can have sex with Lae'zel, Minthara, Astarion more or less as soon as you meet them, pretty much. But it is sex, right? It doesn't have any emotion attached. It's not meaningful necessarily. The emotions come later when you romance those people. So, you know, Lae'zel really opens up to you in Act 3 if you kind of, you know, do the Orpheus route. Astarion too if you defeat Cazador and he doesn't ascend. So to me, it's more meaningful to make those emotional connections. And as much as I like woohooing Minthara and Lae'zel at the first chance I can get, I wish that you could get into romances with them later on when you've built up those connections and feelings, rather than it being like, are you doing it now in Act 1 or are you not doing it at all? I don't know. I like the development more, I think. Gale?
Minsk seems quite the enthusiastic ally. Would all do well to remain on his good side and out of the range of his fists.
Yes, good advice. Then we've also got Karlak.
Minsk just joined our team. This is the best day of my life.
I told you she was his super fan. I love how much she loves him. Lae'zel. I think Lae'zel would admire his fighting technique, right? She'd admire that he's strong, a strong warrior, but she'd be very critical of like how naive he is.
On Kresh Kalir, giant space hamsters are a staple food. Their hocks are quite scrumptious, if a bit fatty.
No, Lae'zel. I was just criticizing Orion for like feeding the hamster to him. Don't tell Minsk. It would devastate him.
And addle his brain even further. I wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I've never heard of a miniature version, let alone a conversant one. Which means Boo is either a rare specimen or an ordinary hamster. Either way, I'm not about to go nibbling on him.
She's like, he's a snack. Give me a giant space hamster or nothing. He is an hors d'oeuvre. Okay. We will talk about Orpheus when we're closer to continuing those quest lines. I think we're good for now. Hey, Withers. Did you hear my tummy rumble? Right, we know that when my tummy starts rumbling, it is a sign that I need to stop recording. Hi to Shadowheart's parents. Hi, Owlbear. We've got a full club in here now. Here's Minsk, but let's talk to everybody else first.
A moment for the two of us.
Boo seems like a worthy addition to our group. His pet, Minsk, may prove useful also.
Canonically loves animals, so this is why I made her a druid. So she's all about the hamster. Will. Are we okay? What's happening? Did that glitch out? Will?
Let's talk.
Okay, doesn't have anything to say about Minsk apparently. I don't know if that glitched out. I'm a bit sad about that. Minthara.
I will fight alongside Minsk. But if he so much as refers to my butt, let alone attempts to kick it, I will skewer that damned hamster of his.
What have you been doing, Minthara? Why are you covered in blood? It's been a few episodes, I think, since... Oh, no, did she help? Oh, I remember. Minthara absolutely wrecked the Necromancer, didn't she? And all the zombies. If you haven't watched the last episode and seen Minthara being an absolute badass, go and watch it, because I had so much joy in that moment. But I completely forgot. I was like, what have you been doing? What does that say? Menzoberran's in exile. Have I never noticed that it says that before? When you hover over it, it says Menzoberran's in exile. High Harper of Baldur's Gate. I don't...
The cub speaks.
Anything else to say about... Oh, cub?
Huh. Not so much a term of age or affection as simple old habit. You object?
Well, I think... no, I like it. It's cute. We could be cheeky and say not so long as I get to call you Crow, but could you say that? Probably not. Well, I've been called worse things.
And will be again. But now I shall mutter them under my breath, out of respect.
Okay, I think we're good. I like being called Cub. Does she call Dirge a different name, I wonder? What's he doing? He's balancing a boo on his head and then balancing on one leg. Why are you doing a circus act, Minsk? I can't speak anymore. I definitely need to wrap this episode up. Minsk, how's it going?
Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk?
Well, you can reassure Boo that we've taken care of the rat problem already, but he should probably avoid the cats in the kitchen. Cats in the kitchen with the silver spoon. What do we want to ask? You're quite quick to call me friend.
Of course, my friend. Or Are we not friends?
Well, we are. Of course we're friends, friend.
Then you have a sword at your side and a hamster at hand, whenever you need them. Unless I die, or you die, or you do anything at all to upset Boo.
I would never.
Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through?
My tummy did a massive growl and I need food! No, that's just Volo's eye. It looks like that sometimes. We don't need to warn him or anything like that. He's fine. We know what his deal is. Just the parasite.
Ah, distressing.
I was joking. Do you remember why you were meeting with the Zentarim?
So dark an alliance sealed with Sentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining horde. You think Minsk could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply...
Oh, I thought we were having a moment.
Why do you gnaw at my soft parts?
Soft
I am
parts.
trying to...
He's got soft hands.
Once again, in smaller words?
So just know if he was ever to beat you up, you'd be like, hands that do dishes feel soft as my face.
I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsk is knowing more than Minsk knows. But it is a difficult thing.
Supportive squeaking.
There are memories of this time that Minsk does not remember. And Boo suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsk cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek.
Wait, I can tadpole the hamster? Or is the hamster saying that I can tadpole Minsk? Why would anyone be mean to this little guy? He means no harm. Well, you sound reluctant.
The worm has already whipped me around the city like a slack-backed pony. I have no wish to saddle myself a second time. But if it cannot be Boo who pops inside my skull for a rummage, then I trust you. Or Jaheira, but she is currently possessed of an empty head.
Did he just call her, like, empty-headed? Did he just call Jaheira a bimbo? Look at his little smile. He's got such a lovely face. I really like Minsk. I think they characterized him well. And again, his turn of phrase, the way he says things is so creative. Like, you know, he's meant to be simple. You know, he's meant to be a little bit, like, slow, but he's very creative with language. You know, like a slap-backed pony. I don't want to saddle myself again. Like, it's such a good turn of phrase. The writing's peak. He's not comfortable with it. I don't think Cordia would do it. He's given her permission, but there's no need for that. We'll find another way.
I do not often go against the advisings of my hamster, but as you wish. Perhaps you might speak to the corpses you left behind. I'm sure Boo can scare a soul back into it long enough to answer some questions.
Good idea, actually. We should probably do that. When our minds mingled, I don't know when that was, but it was at some point, I guess, I saw some strange things.
Oh? The mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
You know,
The
he's like, he
memories
says it about
resurface.
himself.
A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man.
You're
It
very
seems
brave.
just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches, too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots.
Oh. Soft hands and good with tiny knots. Good to know, Minsk. My tummy's rumbling again. Right, funny how they never made space for any of that in the songs.
The bards, says Boo. They conspire not to safeguard our trousers, but to rid the world of pants entire. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no?
Of course. He's right about bards. I wonder if that's a misunderstanding because, you know, bards are always trying to get people's pants off, but Minsk has took it as there's a conspiracy to rid the world of pants. That's so funny. Okay. Well, I am sorry. I didn't realise you were uncomfortable with our new power.
Is it power? True, it has made Minsk strong. Boo can scarcely get comfortable, so firm has my physique grown. But what does the parasite take in return? It is a horror wrapped in honey. Stay your sweet tooth, says Boo.
Kind of talks a bit like AI in a way. I don't know. They kind of like example and then like twist on the example, but it's a horror wrapped in honey. That is such a good line. And then he says, stay your sweet tooth. I love the way Minsk is written. That, it really is peak 10 out of 10 writing. I'm not the best writer. I have wrote a lot throughout my life. I wrote a book and submitted it to publishers who said, nah, you're not that great. But I do enjoy writing. I don't think I'm the best writer. But I've also studied great writing. I've studied Ovid, Livy, like all the great classics, Shakespeare, like poets. I know good writing, right? I know technique, I can spot it, even if I can't do it myself. And this is really good writing. And there's so much variety as well of technique with the writing of Baldur's Gate. I know it was a team, I know it wasn't just one person, but they know their stuff. If I'm intelligence 14, they're intelligence 20, I think. I'd like to know a little more about you.
There is more than a little to know, I think. I am huge.
Yes, you are. Oh god, there's so much to talk about. Jaheira said you spent a century as a statue on the Wide. Well, I'd like to hear about it.
Ah, you come in search of stories. It is not yet time to tuck Boo in for the night, but very well. After our adventurings with the Ballspawn, Boo had had his fill of godly flesh. So, we returned to Baldur's Gate for a time. After all, in every city there is a sweaty underbelly, crying out for a virtuous scrubbing. None better to wield a brush than Minsk and Boo.
Right.
Perhaps we rubbed some villain's rump a little too raw. This Minsk does not know. One moment we stood in the city's slums. The next, ambush! Then Minsk and Boo woke on the Wide with stone dust in sensitive places.
That sounds quite unpleasant. Wait, did I hear that Boo ate the Ballspawn? He was eating the flesh of the Ballspawn that they slaughtered. So that's how you became known as the Stone Lord.
Aha! Perhaps this is the reason, Boo. It is not because of the legendary thickness of my skull.
And you never saw who did it?
The mind of Minsk was occupied with important matters. I was browsing a slum vendor's stall, looking for Boo's favorite nuts.
Very important, yes.
And then, I was stolen. For Minsk, those years passed as quick as a hiccup. It was long ago, then... It is now.
Oh. So he didn't spend the time philosophizing, he just, like, went blank, I guess. You travelled 100 years in a moment. Well, what do you make of this new world?
I do not like these metal men on the streets.
Have you seen any yet?
Or the villains who hide behind them. But the new world is not so different to the old one. The city still clings to the hill. The sea still stretches on forever. And the stench of evil still makes Boo wish for a tiny peg on his nose. As long as that stench remains, no matter how old or young the world is, Minsk and Boo will not rest.
I am sorry if you keep hearing my tummy rumbling. I apologise for the gurgles. Oh, there's so much to ask him. I want to wrap up the episode and eat. I'm scared that if I say never mind, I won't be able to open this again. Answer me honestly. What's with the hamster?
Well, Boo, explain yourself.
See, this is the thing with getting him so late as well.
Clear
like,
enough?
he lore dumps. Like, we're getting everything all at once. Well, I can speak with animals, so why can't I understand him?
Can you not? Do you not see his noble bearing?
Of course.
The deep wells of wisdom that are his eyes? Boo speaks of much. Perhaps one day, you will be ready to listen.
Indeed, it's definitely a me problem. There's something very wrong with you. And the hamster really speaks to you.
There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin.
Oh.
It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsk as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle.
Yeah, I might be able to whip up some cleric herbs for that. So you're a paladin of justice?
Do not be ridiculous.
Oh.
If any of us is chosen by the gods, it is obviously Boo. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers.
And my first thought was like, unvirtuous nethers? I thought you meant like the nether kind of thing, like in Minecraft. Like I was thinking like, oh, the underworld or the undercity, like we need to go and like, you know, crunch down in the undercity. He means like private parts, doesn't he? Okay, great chat. I am going to leave it there because I need food. And I feel like that's a good place to stop. So we have the hero of legend of the original games, Minsk. And Jaheira is obviously very happy to have her old friend back. I'm glad that we knocked him out first time. I did think we might have to have like a couple of goes at that fight because accidents happen and sometimes, you know, you try and knock someone out and something goes wrong. So we did it though. The fight I think we handled pretty well as well. I think we held our own there. I'm happy that we've leveled him up with a lot of points of monk because I think that's going to be really exciting and fun to play with, and I think it suits him to be kind of a bit more bare knuckle. And with him being dexterity based and not strength based, like I would have liked to make him barbarian, but I think monk is a good angle to take while still being able to have that dexterity to still put points into ranger to make it authentic. Yeah, what else? So in the next video, I'm probably gonna long rest unless I get a camp scene, in which case we'll do that on screen next time, but I don't think I will. So I think in between episodes I'm probably going to long rest off camera. I'm probably going to sort out everybody's inventory. Look at him stretching, doing yoga. See, he is a monk. Yeah, I'm going to equip him with some really good stuff, some good items. I'm going to do a little bit of a tidy up of our inventories, and then I think we need to head to see Nine Fingers to find out what's going on with the Zentarum and to kind of warn her that the Zentarum might be working with the Absolute. Because obviously in the guild, Nine Fingers has kind of been bringing everybody in for protection, and the Zentarum are in there, but they have history, so it's not a great situation for those two groups to be together. So I think there might be some danger there for Nine Fingers. So we'll go and see what the situation is there. And then I think there is another Barlist fight to be found in the city before we head down into the Undercity and start making our way down there to confront Orin. So I would be surprised if we confront Orin in the next video. Depends how long that chunk of things is going to take, but we are heading in that direction. So that should resolve Dirge's plot, because Dirge is our Baal spawn.
Keep it together.
And yeah, he needs to go and confront Orin, confront his father Baal, and hopefully have his redemption arc. I don't know how this is going to go. I haven't actually done this before. This is my first time getting this far with a Dirge, so I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know what to expect. I do know what to expect. I know how this goes. I fought Orin before without a Dirge. I know it's different if you do have a Dirge. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. But I've been trying to prep this whole time with my Dirge build with this fight in mind. So we've got a lot of things that could potentially help us with this fight, but I'm nervous. So I might even give it a go off camera, and I might respec him. I'm not sure. But we've got things like, we've got Dance Macabre, we've got Create Undead, so we've got like summons that we can do for this fight. And yeah, I've got like the sorcery points. I can level him up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. I don't know whether to get Quicken Spell, like a point in sorcery, so I can do Quicken Spell and, you know, do more attacks, like more spell attacks per turn. I probably want invisibility for this fight, I would think. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I really need to prep for Dirge to fight Orin, because I don't really know. I know it's going to be a tough fight. It's a tough fight without Dirge, so I think it's going to be even tougher with Dirge, but we'll see. Any tips, let me know down below. Try not to do too many spoilers. I know some of the story points, but if you can give me tips of how to approach the fight without spoilers, that would be great. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again soon. Take care, friends. Bye.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh! Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me
Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute.